Hiring a wedding planner can be incredibly helpful, but that being said, I have worked with a number of couples that have opted out of this service. If you are also considering opting out of a wedding planner for your wedding, then make sure you pay attention to this video because we are going to talk about identifying your day of point person. Hey friends, it's Franco with Show Me Sound, and today we are talking about identifying your day of point person for your wedding and why that is a great idea. As a disclaimer, just to save your time, if you've already hired a wedding planner, then chances are they will be taking care of all of this and you can just move on to the next video. On the other hand, if you do not have a wedding planner for your wedding, then you seriously need to consider not only watching this video, but electing someone to be your day of point person. Ideally, this is a person that is not a part of your wedding party because the members of your wedding party will already have enough on their plate and they'll actually be involved in a number of the events happening throughout the day. This is someone that is not a part of your wedding party. Ideally, it's someone that you trust. It could be a relative, it could be a close friend, but not someone who's actively playing a role in part of your wedding day. After all, this is your wedding that we are talking about, potentially one of the biggest days of your life, and your focus needs to be on that, enjoying the moment, being present in the moment, and being able to spend this time with your friends and family, not worrying about little things that could potentially come up. We leave all of that to your day of point person. Trust me when I say this is your big day. You'll be entertaining a number of guests. You will have way more on your plate than you anticipate. So offloading some of these last minute things is definitely a good idea. Your wedding day point person should be someone who is great at communication, easily accessible, someone that can be found easily throughout the day, and someone that you trust to make decisions on your behalf if anything does need to change. An example of a role that this person might have during your wedding ceremony, for example, they may be the person that gives your DJ the cue when your wedding party is all lined up and ready to walk down the aisle. Is there a situation where your kitchen is running 15 minutes behind on getting dinner service started? If that's the case, this person might also accept the responsibility of letting all of your vendors know so their timelines can be adjusted as well. This is not something that you should be responsible for on the day of your wedding. Make sure that you have someone that you've elected that can handle this responsibility. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of your plate. In any sort of live event, unpredictable things are bound to come up. Timeline shifts might happen. And if these things do happen, make sure that your point of contact for the day is the person that handles the communication for all of that. When it comes to your point person, your day of contact for your wedding, make sure that they also have all of the contact numbers for all of your vendors that are involved in your wedding, and vice versa. Make sure that that person is someone that your vendors can contact if they have any last minute questions that come up as well. Your day of point person also needs to have a good idea of what your timeline looks like, just in case there are any instances that come up that might adjust the flow of events. They need to have a pretty good idea, pretty good handle on what is supposed to happen at what time, just in case other things need to be moved around. Ultimately, this person needs to keep the structure of the events that are happening throughout the day intact so you can focus all of your energy on enjoying the day ahead of you, enjoying the moment, being present, having fun with your friends and family. The more moving parts that you have in your wedding, the more likely it is that some questions might come up or there might be some adjustments one way or the other, in which case it's even more important to have your day of point person ready to rock, someone that can be easily found and communicated with to adjust things as needed. All that being said, it is very possible that you identify someone as your day of point of contact for your wedding and everything flows smoothly and they have nothing to do with regard to that role for the day, in which case that's amazing, but it's always good to prepare for the what if scenarios. And I cannot stress enough, if you do not have a wedding planner, there throughout your wedding, it's so important to have someone that you trust to play this role as your point of contact throughout the day. As always, if you have any wedding related questions that you would like answered in a future video, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. And if you know someone who might find this video helpful, please feel free to share it with them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.